guys, and happy weekend. So I hope that everybody is doing well, and I hope that everybody has an amazing new moon in Libra, which happens Friday, right? So the whole weekend we're gonna be feeling this energy, so use it wisely. Release, cleanse your space, cleanse yourself, maybe do a limpia, do a baño, whatever it is that you have to do to really cleanse yourself and are able to move into this next cycle that we're going in. Now, if you've been following on Instagram, you know there is a sale happening. Thank you guys for waiting. I know I haven't had a sale in months, and that is because we were trying to catch up. So we're still around the 30-day processing time, but we do have a 30% off with the code New Moon happening shop-wide in the shop until Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. And if you use code MOON, you do get 15% off your reading. Keep in mind that we are at a 30-day processing time for your shop items, and we are scheduling readings now for March and April. So there's a little bit of a wait, but it is all worth it. So today we are using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. We are using the Moon deck, and we are using the Lunar Nomad Oracle. So let's go ahead and lower our camera and take a look at the message for this coming week. So today we are pulling out cards for the week of October. Oh my gosh, October 19th to October 25. So the 19th through the 25. So what we're gonna do, let's go ahead and get our cards ready. And the candle that we see on the table, it is our Orisha Guide and Protect, which is one of the new candles that came to the shop this week. I have been working with this blend for about 2 years, so it's been burning in my witchery for about 2 years, and she finally was ready to come to the shop. So she does bring a humongous Cori shell. I do like to remove these from the candles prior to burning, just because I love to save the shells as a talisman. So let's go ahead and take a look at the energy for this week. So what we're seeing here is quite interesting, because we definitely want to focus on our womb area, our womb chakra, which is in need of some kind of balance. So what I see with this particular card is that we're giving a lot of energy out, but not really taking enough time for ourselves. There might be someone in your life that's draining you, expectations, too much expectations that they may have on you. And basically it's making you like second guess yourself with the energy that you're working with. There might be something that you're worried about here. And things have happened a little bit different for you, right? But things are actually going to get better for you. Not so fast, right? Is what I'm sensing. You're about to enter a breakthrough, but not anytime so soon. So what we see with Triumph, it's the card that says, keep moving forward, stop doubting yourself. If you've been working with ritual or with energy and you see that it's not really happening for you, that doesn't mean that it's null. That doesn't mean that you don't know what you're doing. It means that it's taking a little bit longer. So seeing this, we're seeing this energy of really cleansing your energy. We really want to focus on finding inner harmony from within. Right now, you don't want to do this from the collective. The collective is not the right place to go to. You definitely want to bring your inner peace, inner happiness by focusing on the moment, working with breathing exercises, removing yourself from people and situations right now that are just making you even more stressed out. What we see here is entering a time where you only really want to deal with the truth. You're going to find yourself shifting in a way that you just no longer want to give time to people that maybe they don't want to see their truth, or even you yourself. You don't want to waste time anymore with what ifs. You are going to be shifting into a more powerful state, because now you just want to work with what's at hand, with what's on my table, instead of me daydreaming. We're crossing that now. Now we want to work with what we have. So this is actually a great card to have, because we're seeing that clarity. We're seeing that clarity coming through. So let's go ahead and keep going, because I do like the way that this is. So as you can see, working with the truth will lead you into finding your inner wisdom. And this has a lot to do with also your root chakra. So wearing red, eating red fruits, working with red jasper, things like that to help you really tune into that root chakra, your self-esteem. Really, really start believing in the things that you know. If you're somebody who has the claircognizant ability, which is the psychic ability of knowing things without knowing how you know them, just start trusting it. Stop looking for answers all over the place and start going within you. The thing my grandmother always said is the universe owes you no answers. You know, whatever answers that you're seeking are actually within you, but you are definitely not really giving yourself credit for the wisdom that you have within. So working right along with your root chakra this coming week and just trusting yourself. It doesn't have to make sense. Just trust it, right? So another one that we're seeing is memories of love. So we see a little bit of vulnerability happening this week, and we see that a lot with the season changes, especially with the cold weather, especially with Mercury retrograde. So as we see, it is actually coming out in reverse. So when I see this card in reverse and we have Mercury retrograde, be careful what those memories take you to. You do not want to get bored and start missing the wrong person and then, try to approach them in the middle of a Mercury retrograde because their communication is not going to be the best. Right now, you want to see what it is that you're missing, and allow yourself to be in the vulnerability. Stop trying to cover the vulnerability with always trying to be happy. That's impossible and that's not healthy. That's the good vibe only shit that I don't like, and you guys know that that just doesn't work. Sometimes we need to sit in that vulnerability in order for us to really feel what it is that we have to work with, especially when we have the truth card, right? And what we see here is definitely a great time for you to move on. There's something that you're about to leave. Like I said, you're about to enter this breakthrough. Maybe not right away, but you got to keep working on what you want. You are very, very, very getting to the point that you're ready to release. You're ready to, when you, in springtime, we're like, I'm going to throw everything away, and we just fill up those bags and take them to the Goodwill. That's what you're gonna be feeling soon internally, right? So do not be afraid. If you start seeing that energies with you and other people, maybe they're different, maybe they're changing. Whatever you do is don't hold on to stagnant energy, because what I'm sensing with these cards, one way or another, however, these cards are speaking to you guys that you guys are going through a major shift, and I believe that we all are going through a major shift. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at that final card and that card for the week. So the energy that we have is the cross, right? So when we see the cross, we do see a struggle here, right? So you may be struggling next week, but this is how they say, don't carry the cross if it's not yours. You may be wanting to carry someone's burden, and you may be trying to help them, or you may almost feel guilty because there's somebody that needs help, but you're just not feeling it, right? So basically what we see here is next week, keep yourself as centered as possible. You may go through periods of depression, of feeling guilty, of feeling like devastation, like there's this breaking happening inside of you. Maybe you're going to be feeling grief. Maybe you're going to be feeling, just not your best. The thing about this card is, take a look within and ask yourself, are the burdens that I'm carrying mine, or are these other people? It is not your job to fix other people. As much as you want to do that, it's not healthy for them because you're taking away their lesson, and it's not healthy for you because you have your own life to focus on. Be present for people, but do not take on their burdens. So what I want you to do with this last card is take a look within. Are those burdens yours, or are you sleepless at night because you're thinking about the other person? You have taken on their burdens. This is a hard lesson to learn, but I feel that it's one that I feel that us healers need to hear a lot. So let's pull out our affirmation for this week. And yes, my deck is destroyed. It is an older deck. And my Odin, who's 2 now, when he was a puppy, he chewed it. He loved this deck. And so basically, the energy, the affirmation is definitely pulling us to really stay in the home and really work with our home, turning our home into a sacred space. It says, my home is a sacred space full of beauty, inspiration, and protection. So as you could see, if you haven't paid attention to your space or even yourself, because our bodies are our home, this is a great week to maybe move things around, maybe get rid of things, right? But as you can see, I did add, we almost almost went for a full-on reading, right? But as you can see, the energy next week, we're really feeling those emotions. So for the crystals next week, to trust your inner wisdom, I would definitely say have some moonstone to stay balanced and bring in some balance and stability. Work with a satchel that contains smoky quartz, amethyst, and clear quartz to enhance those. And when you are feeling vulnerable and when you're feeling a little bit depressed, wear a citrine with you to lift your energy a little better, right? So hopefully this helps you guys, and I will see you guys next weekend. So lots of love and light to you all. I love you, and blessed be. Bye-bye.